Hi, I'm Norman A. Hood, financial advisor and host of the Exit Plan Show. I interview America's top advisors, like today's guest, Tammy Kling of On Fire Books, to help business owners enjoy more personal freedom, grow their companies faster, and transition ownership seamlessly when the time comes. Welcome back, Tammy.
Hey, thank you.
Thanks for joining us again. We're going to talk about a subject that has come up more often recently than what it has in the past, and that's from business owners who are retiring and having a hard time redefining their purpose. And so, do you have any tips or any steps that you could offer them to find fulfillment after they leave their company?
I sure do. And Norman, you make a great point, because CEOs often tell me that I left my company and I wish I wouldn't have sold it, or I don't know what to do now, or the minute I left, all the employees and the cars and the jets and whatever they had, depending on how large or small the organization was, I don't have access to that, and it's kind of quiet. So I always suggest a 3-step approach, and after they've had that time off and they realize that they want to get back in the game or do something to kind of reach that fulfillment. And step 1 is to really be authentic and focus on authenticity. And that means that you're good at so many things, but what is it that you feel naturally called to do or passionate about? And it might be completely opposite what you did in that business. So step 1 is authenticity, for sure. And then step 2 is just to bring in that focus, that same focus that they had in their business, and focus on that new thing, that new thing that they want to do. And the way that I coach entrepreneurs how to, or business leaders, CEOs, how to get to that point of giving back and making an impact is step 3, which is to focus on your legacy. What is it that you want to leave behind on the world? It's going to be beyond business, right? So it's going to be beyond wealth. So what is that legacy? And with those 3 steps, then you know how to focus on what do I do next and how do I give back and make an impact.
Okay, so you've done that with a lot of
Yes.
What do you think's the biggest challenge that those 3 steps? Is there any one that's more of a challenge than others, you think?
Yes, I think the challenge is often, it's never legacy. It's never step 3. And it's usually not step 2, which is focus. Because business leaders know how to focus. It's usually step 1, the authenticity part. Because geniuses, 1%ers, people that build businesses, they're so remarkable that oftentimes they're just an idea factory, So coming up with all these ideas and inventions, and oftentimes they'll come up with an idea on how to start a new business when it's really not about that. So authenticity is about your heart, your calling, your passion, and how you want to give back. So what can sometimes happen is when we start thinking about that, we think about ideas that can really ignite a new business or change the world, but we're thinking of business ideas that we might not want to be engaged in for the next decade. So I coach them, let's focus on authenticity and really link it to your legacy. What do you really want to do? What is it that you really want to do? I gave you an example earlier of Herb Baum, the former CEO of Dial Corporation, and he loved animals. When I went to his house, he had 19 cats, Well, when he retired, what did he do? He opened a no-kill animal shelter. Now, he went from CEO of a global corporation, public company, to owning a no-kill animal shelter in Florida. But I can tell you, he is just as happy, if not happier, now, because that's his passion. So giving could be to humans, could be to animals, could be, opening an orphanage in India. I have a client that did that. Whatever it is, it could be large or small. It can be in your community. But focusing on those 3 steps is how to get there.
Great interview. Outstanding.
Thank you.
That was Tammy Kling. She's with On Fire Books. For more information about Tammy and her company, please check out the show notes for this episode on our website.